Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comics to buy. Today, guys, we're talking about a book I don't normally read, but I decided to pick it up because the story is kicking off very soon, and that is Suicide Squad. This is issue number 8. Like I said, it is a prelude to Justice League versus Suicide Squad. So that is the real reason why I picked this book up. Now, cover is really nice. The artwork inside, at least the first story, is done by Jim Lee. So the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. The cover is gorgeous as well, as we get to see Harley front and center with Deadshot, Killer Croc, Rick Flag, and Katana there. So really nice looking cover. When you go inside the interior art, if you're familiar with Jim Lee's artwork, you're going to like it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a pretty book to look at. There's a lot of action in this particular issue. Captain Boomerang is like somehow in the computer system. I'm not sure exactly how he got there, but again, the artwork is really nice to look at in this book. So, what did I think of the story this time around? Or this second time? I think I read issue 1 and I forgot to pick up the other issues, and then I just fell off of it. So what supposedly is going on in this first part of the story is we find out that every supervillain in Belle Reve has gone crazy, and the security systems have gone off, and for whatever reason everyone has just gone completely mad. But it's made Harley Quinn completely sane. It's made her like a regular human once again. And their objective here is to try to get to General Zod, because he's captured, and the systems have gone opposite. So it went from a red sun to a yellow sun, and now the yellow sun is slowly waking him up. He's absorbing the powers, and they have to get there and try to save the day just in time. And you get to see that throughout this issue. They go through all the security, they go through all the bad guys, and by the time we get to the actual end of this issue, we see Harley use her brains, and she actually zaps Zod, and then the security system goes back online. Captain Boomerang comes out of the security system, and I guess what we thought maybe if he was dead at one point, he's now truly back. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And then what happens is Harley Quinn winds up going mad again. She winds up going back to the Harley that we've known and loved for years and years. So that was the first story. The next story focuses on the prelude of the Justice League versus the Suicide Squad. And this time around, it takes place in the swampland, and we see Caitlin Snow. She is in this issue, and it looks like the Suicide Squad is actually going to recruit her, or Task Force X. And basically Rick Flag has her take a tour of the facility, and if you have not read Suicide Squad up until this point, this is a good jumping on point for you. This part of the story is, because what happens is he goes through the entire facility, panel by panel, and he introduces the reader and Caitlin Frost to the actual team of Task Force S. So he goes through, and she meets Harley Quinn, and she meets Killer Croc, and she meets Deadshot, and she meets Captain Boomerang as he's on the toilet, and just all kinds of other stuff in there. And then at the very end, she meets obviously the person who's in charge of Task Force X, and that is Amanda Waller as well. And she basically gives her an ultimatum. So what do I think about this issue overall? Well, obviously the first story I felt a little lost because I did not read the story arc in general. So I got a gist of what was going on, but did not get the whole story. But I enjoyed the artwork, and it was nice to see the story conclude to get ready for this next major story arc. Again, I picked it up for this prelude to see how it's going to lead into everything, and I wasn't disappointed. It got me familiar with the characters. It got me a little bit hyped for what's to come with these two groups of characters when it comes to the Justice League and the Suicide Squad. So overall, I gotta give this book probably a 3 3/4 out of 5 stars. I think it did its job at getting a reader to know the characters and to get you excited for the event that's to come. So guys, if you haven't checked out Suicide Squad, go ahead, check it out. I definitely say it's worth the pickup. And fans, keep the discussion going in the comments below on what you thought of this issue. And as always, fans, thank you for watching, supporting Comic Frontline. And until the next comic book review, check out comicfrontline.com. Don't forget to check out our live show each and every Tuesday night. And fans, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And take care, everyone. Bye.